Assalamu alaikum students, welcome to our channel. We are here again with a new video in which again we will discuss some important questions from different topics. Let's start with the first as the standard form. In this question they ask you to evaluate and give your answer in standard form. If you look at the question, there is a sign of addition. Yes, it says 2.3 times 10 to the power minus 3, sorry, 10 to the power minus 3 plus 6.8 into 10 to the power minus 4. Remember, whenever they ask you to add or subtract two standard forms, only possibility is if the two power must be same. If the powers are not same, we cannot add the two numbers. But the question is how we can make them same. First thing first, we must decide which power is going to be the small power, and we have to convert into big one. So minus 4 is a small one and minus 3 is a big one. So let's make this minus 4 big by making minus 3. As we do so, what will happen then? As I make it 4, as I make it negative 3 means I am adding 1 here. Therefore, the decimal will move to my left hand side. It becomes 0.68. Whereas the first standard form remain same because the power are same. Now, you can see the two powers are same. Therefore, I can add the two numbers. So let's add 2.3 and 2.3 with 0.68. It gives you 2.98. So 2.98 into 10 to the power minus 3. I tell you, the power will remain same. Only coefficient will be added or subtracted. So please note it down. We move in the next question. Okay, let's go move to the next question. In question number 2, the population of a town decreases exponentially. That's the important word that you must remember, exponential. Yes, exponential. Whenever they use exponential decrease, in other we also call it decay. So we must use this formula. This formula is very close to the formula of the compound interest. If you remember in the compound interest, we use a plus sign here. So whenever they ask you about the exponential increase, you will use this formula. But if they ask you about the exponential decay or growth or decrease, you will use this formula. Now the question is, what is P, what is R, what is this? Let's see what are these things. Now, first thing first, the rate of 1.7% the population now given means that the initial or original population is 250,000. This is your P. 1 minus. Why? Because there is a decrease. The percentage population given is 1.7% per year divided by 100. For how many years? 5 years. Yes, so the power becomes 5. Let's calculate. Give me 1 minute. I'm also calculating for you. The power must be 5. Yes, power must be 5. Multiplied by 250,000. It gives me 229,460 0.32155. That's the population that we have after 5 years after the decrease of 1.7% per year. But they mention here your answer should be nearest thousand. So this is your thousand terms. That's unit. This is unit. This is 10. This is 100 and this is 1000. So your 9460 is nearest to which number? Yes, I hope you got the correct answer. It's going to be 22 9000. 9460 is closest to 9000. Therefore, it's going to be 22 9000. That's the population after 5 years or after a decrease. Please note it carefully. Do not make any mistake. Please do carefully write down these formula for exponential growth and exponential decay. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Yes. Again, we have an algebra. Okay, they ask you about the two sides of the equation and they told you find A and B. But we cannot find A and B until and unless we are in the same format. If you look at the left hand side, if you look at the left hand side, x is square minus 12x plus a. But on the right hand side, I can see a bracket with power 2. I can write this bracket 2 times while there is a power 2. Let's open the bracket on the right hand side. So x multiplied by the second bracket as and this b will multiply by the second bracket again. Let's open the bracket. It's going to be x squared. This is bx. This is bx, and this is b squared. As you can see, these other two are the like terms, x power 1, x power 1. Therefore, they are going to be added x squared to bx plus b square. Whereas on the left hand side, I have minus 12a plus a. Let's compare the sides from right to left. If you focus the x square, yes, they are absolutely same, which tells you that yes, you are going absolutely right. Now take on the next one. If you compare the two x, both have power 1. It means by comparison, what I found that 2b is equivalent to minus 12. Let's move 2 to the right. It divides negative 12 and it gives you minus 6. That is the value of b. Secondly, move to the third term. If you look at these two terms have no x, have no x square. That's why a is going to be equals to b square. What is b? B is minus 6. Substitute here and you will get the value of a, which is 36. This is what they ask you. Find the value of a and find the value of b. Please note it down carefully. Okay, let's move to the next question. I'm going to erase the board. Yes. Okay, what they said in this question. We have a balance here. The Navja weighs a parcel with mass W kg. That's one. On her scales, she uses the masses shown to balance the scale. Work out the W. It means the right hand side is equals to left hand side. This is what I understand. Now, the important thing is if you look at the box on the right hand side, this one is 2 kg. Remember the unit kg. This also tells you kg, but these three terms represent in grams. So kgs cannot be added in grams. So we must make the unit same. So, as you must remember that 1 kg is always equals to 1000 grams. So we take the left hand side. Left hand side I have 5 grams. On the left hand side I have a 10-gram parcel. On the left hand side I have another parcel of 20 grams. I have a parcel of W kgs. But I need to make convert into grams. That's why I multiply this by 1000. Now it's going to be in grams is equals to, on the right hand side I can see it's 2 kg. So 2 kg must be converted into grams, and for this I multiply by 1000. Now we got the correct equation. Let's simplify this equation. 20 plus 30, that's 35. This is 35 grams, and this is 1000 grams, and this is 2000 grams. So what we do, W, I need W. Let's move this, let's move 35 to my right. It becomes negative. So 2000 minus 35 will give you 1965, and that's 1000. 1965 divided by 1000. The W is 1.965 kg. This is the weight of the parcel, which is in kg, the weight is missing. Please carefully note down these details. So let's go for the next question. Okay, boys, let's move for the next question. Yes, we have two parts in this question. In a football stadium, there are 15,000 seats. There are 15,000 seats, and now they have this much seats. 10650 seats are occupied. Find the percentage of 15,000 seats that are occupied. So we're looking for the part A. We're looking for the percentage. So how many seats we have occupied? 10650. These are the seats that were occupied in the football stadium. Altogether, we have 15,000 seats. Since I'm looking for the percentage, that's why I multiply by 100. Let's calculate. Yes, it's going to be 11%. So there are 11% seats occupied in this stadium. So number of occupied seats divided by total seats times 100 will give you the percentage of the seats that are occupied in the stadium. No, part B. A ticket to a football match costs $20. Calculate the cost of the tickets in rupees when the exchange rate is okay. First thing first, total cost in dollars. So cost in dollars. In dollars, they said There's a $20 ticket. And how many tickets were sold? The seat occupied. So 20 multiplied by 10650. This will tell you how much amount earned by the stadium owners or the management. It's going to be 213 $213,000 amount earned in dollars, but when exchanged the cost of ticket in rupees. So let's convert this cost into rupees. So it's going to be, they mention here that 1 rupee will give you $0.016. So 213,000 will give you the cost in rupees. So it's going to be x times 0.016 equals 213,000 times 1. Since I'm looking for x, it's going to be 213,123 divided by 0.016. So it's going to be in rupees 133,125,000. This is the amount they will earn after purchasing the 10,650 tickets in rupees. Whereas in dollar, the amount they purchase or they earn is this much. Please note it carefully. We move in the next question. That will be the last question for today's class. Okay, boys, let's move to the next question. Oh, that's all. I thought we have another question. Thank you very much. Inshallah ta'ala, we will meet again with new videos, with new questions. Thank you very much. Take care. Allah Hafiz.